Hey everybody, CertainlyNotJason here. And now that we've tackled the Saiyan arc, it's time to dive into one of the most pivotal arcs in Dragon Ball Z, the Namek arc. Now, this arc not only expands the lore of the series, but it also introduces us to one of the most iconic villains in anime history. We're talking about the very well-known racist and tyrant, Frieza. So, with all that out of the way, let's get into it. The Namek arc picks up right where the Saiyan arc left off. After Goku's intense battle with Vegeta, the focus shifts to the search for the Dragon Balls on the distant planet Namek. And also the stakes are raised as our heroes aim to revive the ones who fell in the battle with the Saiyans. Rest in peace, Yamcha. Anyway, we start with Bulma, Krillin, and Gohan heading aboard a spaceship that Bulma had found with Mr. Popo alone in some random place. Anyway, their goal is to gather the Dragon Balls again and wish back their fallen friends, which was eventually Yamcha. Okay. But of course, finding the Dragon Ball is not that simple. Frieza Force, Ginyu Force, Zarbon was there, and whatever that dude that Vegeta killed with dirty fireworks or whatever. Anyway, as the arc progresses, we see the introduction of the Ginyu Force, a group of elite mercenary posers who also work for Frieza. And they sound like they should be really good in NSYNC too, because they have really good moves. Anyway, they bring a whole new level of threat, with a whole colorful personalities and unique abilities and stuff. But then that just all ends when Goku shows up because he just folds them right in front of everybody. But you know, he's the main character, so he always has to fold them in front of everybody. But then, you know, that's all because Goku trained under King Kai, and he's way more stronger than before. But, anyway, the arc accumulates into an epic showdown between Goku and Frieza. Their stakes reach their peak when Goku transforms into the Super Saiyan after Frieza destroys Krillin, which is really sad. But this moment I realized that this marked a monumental moment, not just for the series, but for anime as a whole, because in previous animes, we have not seen anything like this before. You know, it's just something we haven't. So it's kind of unique, knowing that we get transformations and everything in anime that was made in the 80s too, so that's very, 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 very good. This arc brings significant character development, particularly for Goku and Vegeta, and mostly Gohan, but mostly Goku. Having trained hard underneath King Kai after, you know, defeating Vegeta, he's more powerful and confident. You know, I mean, we see him training under a couple 100 times gravity in the power room thing. I can't remember the name of it. But he transforms into a Super Saiyan, which is a very good turning point for the series, not gonna lie. But not just for him, but for the entire franchise as well, because that's when, you know, we get introduced transformations and the Kaioken, and then, you know, the usuals, the Kamehameha. Well, Kamehameha has been around since original Dragon Ball, but, you know. But now we go into Gohan's character. It also undergoes significant evolution. I mean, from when we first see Gohan, after he was taken by Raditz, he's a little tiny crybaby. But then, you know, when the Saiyans are gonna arrive, then it eventually comes, and he's trained with Piccolo. And then, you know, he's determined, he fights the Saiyans, and then we're all good. And then when the Namek arc comes around, we see a change in him, especially during his encounters with Frieza and the interactions with his father. Goku's faith in him helps Gohan find his strength, showcasing the importance of mentorship and growth. And you know, the one sad thing about the Namek arc that I thought struck me is when they had thought they had killed Frieza, and you know, it just kind of saddened me when the part came up where Gohan was telling Goku and everybody who's jumping around, he was so happy and be like, yeah, I get to see Mom again. And then Frieza just shows up and just like, you know, Piccolo's gone, you know, Krillin's dead. Yeah. everybody, it just turned into a disaster. But I feel like when Toriyama was doing all that, that was actually a good thing, okay? Because, I just thought it was a really good thing for the series, because it made us realize that you have to make sure something's done before you think it's done. You know, it's like, you know, they should have made sure that Frieza was dead instead of just coming to an epic conclusion, which I thought Toriyama did really well. So, Vegeta's character arc deepens as well. Initially portrayed as a ruthless antagonist and mostly doing devious things, we see layers of complexity as he grapples with his past and his desire for power. His rivalry with Goku intensifies, but we also start to see hints of his pride and honor. Even when he helps out Gohan and Krillin, but you know. The introduction of Frieza brings an entirely new level of villainy. I mean, he's manipulative, ruthless, and represents a different kind of threat compared to previous villains. I mean, his sadistic nature and desire for control create tension that drives the story forward. And if you ask me, Vegeta's outfit in the Namek arc was really badass. So, kudos to Toriyama for doing that. Now, behind the scenes, the Namek arc was significantly turning point for Dragon Ball Z. Akira Toriyama expanded the world building, created a new planet with unique inhabitants and lore. Namek was a place of great beauty, but also danger, reflecting the duality that defines much of Dragon Ball Z. You know, and Toei Animation faced some challenges during this arc, particularly pertaining to the vast landscapes of Namek and unique designs of characters like the Ginyu Force. The vibrant colors and distinct art style were a departure from previous arcs, allowing a fresh visual experience. And, you know, key animators like Yoko Shimomura, sorry for pronouncing it wrong, he contributed the music and sound design, enhancing the emotional weight of the battles. The score during Goku's transformation to a Super Saiyan is iconic and resonated with fans for decades. Now, the music adds a layer of intensity that elevates the action sequences. Additionally, the pacing of the arc became a topic of discussion. With the original manga already in progress, the anime adaptation faced some filler episodes. Like I believe it was somewhere after the Namek arc itself, but it was the Garlic Jr. saga, which was just very stupid in my opinion, because having Garlic Jr. come back from Dead Zone after a very long time, it just seems like a very, 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 you know, stupid idea. But you get what I'm saying. Anyway, but often these were actually well received for the character building moments and humor. Humor was a very big thing in Dragon Ball Z. Even though it was serious at times, it was still very humorous for me when I read Dragon Ball Z. So, yeah. The Namek arc is also known for its incredible battles. I mean, think of it. The showdown between Goku and the Ginyu Force is both entertaining and action-packed. Each member of the Ginyu Force has a unique fighting style, adding variety to the battles. Their flamboyant personalities and over-the-top moves provide a mix of comedy and intensity, especially between when he switched bodies with Goku and then they switched bodies with a Toad or Frog or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I'm not Toriyama. However, the real highlight comes during Goku's battle with Frieza. I mean, the animation quality during the fight was exceptional, showcasing the full power of the characters. And you know, another thing I would like to mention too is that Frieza said, oh yeah, Namek's gonna blow up in 5 minutes. Well, that lasted 19 episodes, unless it was 5 minutes in, you know, it's hard to explain because then there's the whole theory about, oh, he said it was 5 minutes, so does that mean it's, you know, is the full, did it actually take longer than 5 minutes because it's 19 episodes long, or, you know. But anyway, when Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan, it is one of the most memorable series in the anime history. I mean, the animation captures the raw emotion and energy of Goku's transformation, making it feel monumental. The fight sequences are fast-paced and intense, with attention to detail, of course, from the fluid movements to the explosive energy attacks. Animators at Toei really went all out to create an unforgettable experience, even for new anime fans as a whole. Now, one thing I'd like to say is that the Namek arc for me, and for my experience in anime when I first started watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, it was very good. And, you know, the thing was is that I accidentally went from Saiyan arc, Cell arc, to Namek arc, and that was not really good, because then my 7-year-old self realized that I was doing it wrong. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's my Namek arc review for Dragon Ball Z. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you know. And also, by the way, I will try to keep up with my upload schedule. I'm trying to upload every Saturday now, which gives me enough time to edit during the week. By the time I'm recording this, it's currently Friday, so this will eventually possibly be out tomorrow, I hope, because I have to edit and everything, and editing takes a long time, and finding the right music choices and everything. But yeah, but I hope you guys had a very good Thanksgiving, by the way, as well. Be thankful for what you're doing and everything. So yeah, so that's just today's video. Bye.